Aries, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Aries, here we go. Do, do, do. This is you dropping a strategy. This is you taking your hands off and deciding not to play the game. Okay? It feels to me like something happened and you're like, you know what? I'm just not going to do this anymore. Or something came up and you're like, you know what? It's not my place to get involved. So you took your hands off the steering wheel. And this was a very important lesson that you learned. This was, you're pulling from the experience of a karmic lesson that you learned very recently, but you haven't actually put anything into play yet. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. um, And because you've managed to remove yourself from the situation or the drama, or not just put all your energy into it, you're feeling a lot better and a lot less anxiety. You realize that without you being involved, the situation is going to continue to move forward. Okay. Everything's going to continue to push, but you yourself won't be creating any of this blah that's happening. So I'm just going to make this an example. This may not be the exact same situation, but let's say you walked into the office and you heard a little bit of gossip and you were like, oh, last time I got involved with the gossip, it just kept going and going and going. And then we all had to answer for what we said. So you're like, okay, I usually get involved in this sort of thing, but boom, I'm not going to. And once you recognize that everybody else was tying all their energy into it and that you weren't, you were just like, this isn't going to be my problem when it all explodes. Because now, because you're not involved in it, you have a bird's eye view of the situation. Now, you see this running into a wall. You see this becoming a disaster. You see this growing and pushing forward, but you know that you're not involved in it. So it's not your problem. You didn't create it. You didn't get involved. You just let it go. So like I said, that's not everybody's story. That's my example. So whatever lesson you've learned very recently, you're actually, for the first time ever, putting a new strategy into play. So what I would say is the universe is testing you, Aries, and you're passing this test with flying colors. Universe is like, oh, you think you learned a lesson? Well, let me just double check and make sure you really learned this lesson. Transition. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, beautiful. Transition. Taking stock and holding on to your own resources, your own energy, and room for new growth. Aries, this is a short read, but I'm telling you, that's exactly what's going on. You decided to do something different. In order to get a different result than you've gotten in the past. And you won. Congratulations. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I'll see you next time.